Hey, everybody. We are
Hello.
back with part two of What Remains of Edith Finch and Edith Finch. I always say Fitch and Finch, and I always feel like I'm saying it wrong, and then I realize I'm saying it right. Do you have that problem too?
Fitch. No, I don't. But only because so many people have told me, Paul, you have to play Edith Finch.
Finch.
So I've heard it so much like shoved in my face that
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Sorry about that.
yeah.
Um,
Like
yeah.
what? You haven't played Edith Finch? You should play Edith Finch.
Finch.
Edith Finch is so good, Paul. You got to play Edith Finch.
And, speaking of, what did you think of part one?
Paul, it's so good. I'm glad I played Edith Finch.
Yeah, we had a great time. And one of the things I thought that was really interesting that you said last time was this is not as sad as I thought it was going to be. Like, it's about death. You kind of thought it was going to be the sad,
hmm
depressing game, which it has a
hmm
tone like that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what vibe you would describe it as. Do you have a vibe describe? I'm coining
Man, I
that.
would say some of the deaths are kind of silly. I mean,
Yeah,
not silly, but like I'm thinking of Calvin. Just that's what I'm thinking of. Um,
right.
the vibe is kind of like I would say quirky, serious. That's what I would say.
Quirky serious. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. CK's here with us today and is
Hey,
like,
CK.
what's up? I feel like I need to watch part one for context. And then Zachary chimed in with people die. So, so thank you. And CK thanks you as well. That's
Mhm.
essentially what it is. We should give a little recap. Do we want to
Yeah,
yeah, do a little last time on
guys.
what remains of Edith Finch?
Previously on Edith Finch.
Previously.
Oh, hi. My name's Edith, and I'm just looking at a house I used to live in as a young person.
I don't have an accent in the game, but anytime Paul does a young woman, she sounds like she's a peach.
Yeah, it's me, a Southern Belle Finch. Oh no, I don't have a key to the front door. Guess I'll squeeze myself because I'm tiny through this little doggy door.
And not before I find. Wait, should I continue the accent? It's going to be confusing if
Oh,
you.
we can ditch it. Let's ditch it.
I like the accent,
Oh
but just so
hi.
the audience
Oh
knows,
me.
there is not an accent for the character, so don't get confused when we start. So then, I see. Am I doing it right? I see a little flyer about. I think it was Milton is missing. Is that right? Was it Milton, or was
You're
it
right.
someone else?
No, you're right, memory. It was Milton. And
Milton
wow,
is missing.
there are so many damn books in this house. Does
Oh,
she read
there's
them all, or
so
is she just a hoarder? She's a literature hoarder. She can't get enough words.
And that arch, I can't eat. Okay, I don't think I could say arch.
Okay.
Not so average fangirl. Hi, thank you for joining us today, and thank you so much. I don't know. Have you played What Remains of Edith Finch before? I don't know if you have. If you
Yeah.
haven't, you for sure should. You should play this game, although it's a little depressing. Back to the recap, which you will
Mhm.
see now. So you're squeezing through that doggy door and looking at books, and what happens next there, Paul?
Well, I'm going to walk upstairs. What's that? A broken stairs? I wonder if I'll find out more information later on.
Yeah, probably later after a few of my relatives die. But first, I'm going to go into a room that has this weird thing. I'm back to the accent again. And I open the thing and I crawl through and it's suddenly I'm a 10-year-old girl. And now
And boy, I got a fierce hunger, something fierce. I can't stop eating things, whether it's a cat or
no, I
a
am a
little.
cat.
Oh, I am a cat. Boy, I can't stop eating birds. I'm so hungry. I can't even remember what animal I am.
And I
And
turn
then I
into so many animals and then a monster and I eat a human. But then I wake
yeah,
up. See, I lost the accent now. I wake up and I'm in my bed. But then what happens to me?
I'm real dead.
I'm dead.
I'm real dead. And as Edith, back to Edith, I'm Edith now. I crack open my little Finch journal and write down Molly, 1937, 1947. She just died at 10 years old.
Wow, Paul, you have a great memory or a great ability to look up things on the internet.
Nope, it's probably just a great memory. I appreciate all the applause.
Okay, great. Oh my God. Okay, so then for those of you that are like, is this real or not? Yes, this is real. You go into each of the characters of Edith's family and you
Mhm.
see how they died. It's like a secret of their family. Their whole family supposedly has a curse against them. All of their relatives had died these crazy deaths. So that was Molly. Then the next one is Odin, which is like super quick. Not really memorable. Is it memorable to you?
Wow. Oh my God. I forgot what happened to Odin. Speaking of
It's
not
the
memorable.
bathroom. You look through the book. It's pretty. But then Calvin, we already talked a little bit about Calvin. Calvin is having some fun.
That boy loves swinging, and he thinks, why not swing on a cliff? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And
turns out there's a lot wrong with it.
Who hasn't wanted to spin all the way around? I don't think this is how you say these words in this accent, but I'm trying. Who hasn't wanted to spin all the way around in a swing before? Calvin tried it.
In the South, they call it the upside downs, and
The
everybody loves the upside downs. But listen, do it on a safe playground, not
That's
on
true.
a cliff face, because you'll fly plumb off and die.
It's true. And speaking of dying, meet someone else in the family. Remember when I talked about that broken staircase? Well, now we learned about it.
Yeah. We entered a comic book where we learned about Barbara. Oh, poor little Barbara.
Poor little Barbara. It's a little mysterious what happened to her, though. Some say
Some say her boyfriend just murdered her straight up.
But some say she'd rather live in fame, and it was her fans that somehow murdered her through love. You'll never know.
That's right. I forgot. Barbara has a sad backstory of being a child actor who
failed because her scream used to sound like this. I'm not going to do it. Childlike scream, very loud. And then what did it sound like when she grew up, Paul? And so she did not get any roles. See, I'm flipping back and forth. It's like the, flip accent here. And then then Walter. I forget which one of you said it in the chat. Was it Mossy, Zachary? I can't remember, who's like, this is the one that made me never want to eat canned peaches again in my life or something like that. Opening the peaches, drinking the peaches.
Oh my gosh. So Walter ends up just living like in an underground bunker. And if you've ever thought, boy, I like ASMR, but I would enjoy somebody just slurping down some peaches in my ears, you're going to love
so hot.
this. You're going to love this chapter. Oh, it's nothing but you are going to get so turned on at this part of the game.
Oh, it was you, Zachary. But then, back to the accent, he goes outside, finally out of his bunker, and what? Be darned, he gets hit by a train.
Yeah, he got all flat-faced by a train.
Yeah.
The old nooner.
After, 40 years or so? And that's where we are now. Now we're back. Ta-da. And with that, we can start the game. And maybe dip in and out of this accent some more.
Sure. But just a reminder, this accent is nowhere in this game.
Right. Main character Edith, no accent.
Yep, this is Artistic Liberties, brought to you by this show.
Oh my God. Okay, as a reminder, if we finish today, we're trying to cap ourselves, but if we're close, we'll keep going. We are going to rate this game against the one and only Life is Strange, the most superior game series ever created, with these ratings. So as you're watching, keep this in mind. Now, there are different games, right, Paul? They're different games.
Oh, very different.
Very.
Yeah.
But, connection to characters, investment in story. There's a vibe here, and I think it's worth comparing a little.
Yeah, nobody ever ate peaches in Life is Strange.
Beans. Lots of beans.
Lots of beans, that's true. Mm-hmm.
But no peaches that I remember. Now I feel like I should know that. All right. I think we're ready to get going. So we just finished with Walter. See, hence the canned peaches.
And to jump into everybody's story, you kind of come upon these like little, what would you call this? Not a statue, but
like it's like a plaque, a painted plaque, maybe.
Yeah, but here's the thing, and I'm really curious, and I don't know if we find this out, but who the heck has put these up?
Right.
Like,
creepy.
Somebody's making them. Somebody's making these. Oh, shrines. It's a little Walter shrine.
Thank you. Yes, that's
the
exactly it.
word.
Yeah, and I have played this before. Paul has not. I don't remember. It's been years, so I don't remember. I kind of remember some of the stories, but I don't remember the ending at all. So we will figure out as we go. Oh, and I think we could probably turn the audio back up if you didn't.
Oh, yeah, that's helpful. What do you think?
I know we turned it down so we could give that great recap. Why? Why?
Okay. Ooh, there we go.
No, is it that staticky thing? Okay, I hear that.
Yeah, I think it's the room. I'm hoping it goes away.
Okay. So the other thing, if you didn't see part one, is this house is kind of like this really interesting maze. So to get
Maybe
to
she
each,
was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Sorry.
so rude. To get to each of the stories, you have to kind of find your way to the rooms where they're located. So that's, if you didn't see this before, that's why Paul is climbing through random ladders and staircases.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Uh-oh. That scares me because I don't remember.
The mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Wait, why am I choosing to go here? This is a weird place to go. Oh, there we go.
Oh, you're coming out to where he died.
Yeah.
Now that there's only one of us left. Or maybe two.
Maybe
I thought
two.
it was time I heard the stories for myself.
Because the one's missing.
God. Oh, yeah, Milton.
And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
What if Milton is bumping off his family by, like,
one at a time,
driving the train, attacking the sister, you know?
And you know what? I think he's probably in cahoots with Max, rewinding time so he can go back 100 years to do this.
There you go.
Right?
It all ties back.
It all ties back to Life is Strange always. Oh, he gets a little extra shrine.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, like, you know, setting up the, oh, what's going to happen here?
Wait, where did the train come from then? Oh, there.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh. Huh.
Because he was hit right here. And he was hit head on. So I guess this is where the train came around.
Yeah, and this game too, there's a lot of mystery.
This.
So much mystery, and you kind of look online to see what everybody sort of guesses. So again, if there's anything, if you've played it before, if you've looked stuff up, and you have ideas about what some of this is, let us know for sure. Ooh, interesting.
Do we? Yeah, that's really interesting. Do we go out there? Man. I like a game. I like a movie that doesn't answer all the questions.
Yeah.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
If it's done right.
Yeah.
But yeah, totally the opposite when you get like full flashbacks.
But I thought you should know
like,
about
no.
your family.
All right.
Wait, did you hear that?
I think it's these little guys. Wait,
did you hear what she said? She's like, I thought you should know about your family and the history you're a part of.
Wait, no.
Yeah, she just said that. Who's she talking to? Who's she talking to? Is it you? Is it someone we don't know? I don't remember.
That's weird. Swim? Nope.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Yeah. We're pretty lost.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Huh.
Okay.
Now, usually when I make Paul play games, I'm in the background like, go over to the right, but I actually don't know what he's supposed to do now. It feels different, doesn't it, Paul? Not having, a controlling force behind your ear.
Yeah, no, I feel like I should be more interactive instead of like having this look on my face like, I'm really thinking.
Well, we know that Zachary is hoping for another freeze frame, so it could be a sexy Paul face. That was so funny.
Okay, I think we've fully explored down here.
I approve of the completionist level exploring. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Hmm? But I feel like these games are so well designed that you can't really ever miss anything because
Yeah.
And I
it's
think
gonna
if the house
you're gonna hit those narrative points.
had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness.
Sorry, Zachary. To clarify, didn't say sexy. I said fine.
Any of it seems
Sorry
possible.
about that. Sorry. Yeah, Mossy, same difference. Yeah. Must be weird, Paul, actually having free will
we've
right
been
now.
surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Wow.
Oh, that's weird.
My family. Welcome.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oh,
I love these names: Jerpy, Burpy, Chirpy,
Chirpy
Burpy,
Jr.
Lurpy, Zerpy,
Wow.
Jerpy Jr.
So some of those names we don't know. Oh, are they all pet? This is all pets, I think. Yeah.
I think so. I think Charlie is a cat. Man, some of these animals lasted longer than the kids.
Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of animals.
That's a lot of animals. Like, whoever does tombstones in the city is just making bank on this family.
Maybe they're the ones behind all the
Sven built
murders.
the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
They're like,
Okay.
I got to stay in business.
Wow, look at this. And they each have their own. Okay, wait. So we don't know about Sven and. Wait,
So we don't know about Sven.
or Edie yet?
Let's see.
No, yeah.
No,
Edie's
'cause
to
I
the
think-
bottom.
Because I think you see a picture next to the ones we've covered, right? So
Yeah.
we've done Walter, Calvin, Barbara, Molly.
And not really Edith. We just know Edith because that's us. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
And maybe we won't learn about each of them. Zachary wants to know: is this game still not sad enough for you, Paul?
All the dead animals? Yeah, they're like, hey, if all these dead people aren't enough,
I'm sure Odin's monument
here's
had been
20
Edie's
animals
idea.
that died.
My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Oh.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
And now you may too. Did you see? I kind of squinted to look through it. Oh, do you have to like do something to focus it?
Oh, I
Edie
just got
said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Oh, wow. Their old house.
Wow. Okay. Wait, what happened to it? It just.
I don't think we learned yet.
Okay. Okay. Because that's really far off the coast.
So CK, the objective of the game is you're Edith, so that's who our character is now, and you don't know about your family. Everybody's sort of died. It's kind of said that there's a curse, but nobody talks about it. And so this is kind of one of the last remaining relatives has died, and you inherited the house. You're only 17, and you're going in and sort of almost investigating, but as you're investigating what happened, you become the story of that person in your family and sort of learn a little bit more about them. But each of the stories is completely unique and creative the way it's presented. So right now we're kind of looking for the next one right now.
Yeah, it's kind of like little mini games.
Yeah.
Within the big overarching narrative. All right.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
It's almost kind of like an interactive.
There's so many
book,
things I wish I could
Yeah.
ask my mom now.
Which
Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
CK.
you say?
Okay, after the summary. Okay, gotcha. So Paul can't kill anyone since they're already dead.
CK.
Yeah.
Oh my
Correct.
god.
Or at least you can't be mad at him for doing it.
I can only do so much damage in this game.
Yeah.
But looking back on it now,
Totally is what we
if
said
she
the last
told me there was
episode.
going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh.
Wait. Oh. I had the
That's-
same reaction as you. Oh.
Oh. And that's probably who she's talking to, like your family. I'm guessing, like to the baby.
Yeah. You're totally right. Like this is your story. This is your past.
You'd think I'd remember it as these things get revealed, but I don't.
I love that we don't have any motive for walking on this roof. She's just kind of like, this is what we're doing now. Go with it.
Well, like, yeah, because, I mean, she knows that all the doors are locked. Oh, yeah, CK, all of the doors are sealed to each of the people's rooms, so you have to find these creative ways to get into the rooms. So it's like she kind of knows that, but this is sort of outside of the house. So, yeah, it's a little unexpected.
CK, do you remember that episode in Seinfeld where Kramer did the reverse peephole? Well, the matriarch, Edie, she flipped all the peepholes on people, so you can like look into the room and kind of see a little bit, but not a lot.
Which is not creepy at
I
all
never
for a
met
family
him,
home.
but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Oh, interesting use for milk chips.
They were both pretty intense.
Oh, this is their room. This is the room that when I was a cat I could see into, right?
Oh, is it?
Maybe not. Nope, I'm a liar.
There's the window. I think the bed was facing the window for that one, right?
Yeah.
I think this is Sam, because she said Sam, or did she say Sam, or do I just know it's Sam? But said is a lot like them.
Sam spent his life
Yeah.
shooting photos, but
Yep.
Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Okay.
And now here we go to Sam.
Got it.
Oh, that's super creepy. Oh my God. Why? I'm scared what we're gonna.
Dawn, I
There we go.
promise you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are going to last a lifetime.
Hmm?
Trigger warning,
I'm gonna have to
flashes.
shoot me.
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Not
Close
quite.
your eyes if you can't deal with flashes.
Oh yeah, you know what? You want me to warn you before I hit the?
Oh, do you hit it?
Yeah, so I'm doing that.
Just know it's gonna happen multiple times in the scene. Yeah. No, all good.
Sorry, I'm the one wrecking everybody's eyeballs right now.
See, Paul.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
Well, let me turn. Let me move. Oh wait. Okay. So this shouldn't be the hardest part of the game.
I remember this one being a little odd for me to get, but I don't remember why or what to do. What did you do when you focused through the like
So I literally, I just
zoomed
pushed
in and
up
out?
on the left.
Wow.
There we go.
Oh. Okay. Wow, you like couldn't see her at all.
Done.
Perfect.
Oh, there we go.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So these kind of games, when I'm playing them and I can't figure something out, I feel especially stupid.
I
'Cause I'm like-
know.
Because they're not designed to trick you. Like it's it's a narrative game that's just like holding your hand. So it's like these are the games where I feel the worst when I can't crack some mystery.
I mean, I think they don't want it to be too easy, so you're probably,
I'll never forget this weekend, Dad.
too hard
That's
on
the
yourself.
spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
So is it more important?
Right. Sorry, I
You're
just
right, Dad, it's
processed what
starting
you
to
said.
Still freezing though.
Oh, there we go.
Aw.
What'd you find? A little rock?
So proud of that rock shot.
Look what you did.
What I did. More rock shots.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember being really frustrated because I didn't know where to look. Like, what? Am I supposed to do this forever? Am I supposed to look for something? So I will say there is something you eventually find.
Okay.
And I don't know for sure, but I feel like it's more up.
Okay.
Like,
I appreciate the hints.
I honestly don't know, but like mountainous, like, yeah, maybe yeah, like yeah, that looks familiar, something like that. But it's specific.
Okay. Oh wait. Oh, there's more over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, what an interesting level. Hey, buddy.
Zachary thinks you missed your career as a photographer, Paul. What if you're like, I am a photographer?
Yeah, I'm a high-end photographer, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Actually. Oh, thank you, Mossy. Max? How did I miss that reference? And also, the thing that's coming next is sort of Max-like, but we don't have to think about that. part, right? I think some of you know what I'm talking about.
I should not have drunk all that coffee.
Oh, there we go.
Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always going to be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
Most
be
likely,
fine.
not after today.
Who else thought he was going to be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna get the cat out because he's really nice. Hey, bud.
Yeah,
Hey.
don't need cats here for this. So yeah, trigger warning. I said it in the chat. If you're not looking at chat, trigger warning with related to animals is coming up. And of course humans, as you pointed out in the chat, but the animals is like, less expected. That's why we don't need a cat in here, right? Yeah. Okay, don't tell Paul. We want him to be surprised by the animal death. So bad.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Freedom. Okay. Okay. The cat meowing at my feet nonstop. Okay.
Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Wow.
That's your cue to
Dad?
be like, you're not doing it right, Paul.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
Wait, Calvin, Space Cadet?
Your grandpa Sven
Yeah.
taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
So his dad's Sven. This is Sam. Brother's Calvin.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Did you hear that?
Dad, I
Kind of tricked you there. Before you get this shot, let me get a picture of it.
Do I have to do this?
Don,
Oh.
you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
No.
You gonna take the picture? You gonna do it?
Keep
You
yourself
gonna do
squared
it?
up, elbows down, like we practiced.
Don't we have to?
Whenever you're
I
ready.
think you have to.
Oh, trigger warning, guys.
Yeah, I did. I
Great
gave it in the
shot,
chat.
Don.
Oh,
Oh, no.
so Paul did kill something.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
So she's. Yeah,
Oh, I see.
I couldn't tell what that was at first.
Sorry, Don. Just got to reset the timer.
Oh, I see.
Oh, he's trying to get up there with him.
Yeah. Okay.
Did I say great shot? I didn't mean it like
Dad?
that.
It's twitching.
I didn't mean
I
it like
think
That's
that.
totally normal, Don.
Oh no
Just
no no
focus
no
on the
no!
camera.
I'm not gonna look at
Think
that.
about-
Dad!
Join me in not looking.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Can you
What?
imagine her life after that day?
of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
What?
Ah.
Oh, my God.
And that's the death of Sam.
Oh, my
CK
God.
is still with us. Next.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, that one is actually the next one is the one I like the worst. But that one's pretty much up there.
Oh, my God. That's crazy. Okay. Let's get out of here.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
CK's response is just yes. I'm taking that as a yes. Maybe it was more enthusiastic, but I'm pretending it's not.
Okay, so I can't go out the door. All right.
Oh, geez.
Not doing that. Wait. Do I go back this way?
We'll know if we start getting more story text. We'll know if we're going the right way. If
that is like a really great design
yeah,
element. That if you don't get more story text, you kind of know.
yeah.
Tweak it. Oh, it's okay. Got it. There's gonna be like some secret passage, right?
I don't remember, but probably. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, because everything's all secret passages around here.
Yeah.
Okay.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Yeah. I'd say so.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I don't
You have to. You have to do it. You're being forced. You have to continue playing the game. Divorce contract.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone?
I'm going to totally cry.
Something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh no!
I'm totally crying.
Oh no! I don't want to.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
It's really cool though. Now, are you controlling his hand or what's?
Yeah. So let's see. There we go. Okay. Yeah, just controlling his hands. Oh. Okay.
Are you controlling the fish or the frog? I mean.
It's over, Gregory. It's time to.
Yeah, I was able to control it
Hold on,
even though I'd
sweetie.
let go of it.
Okay.
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
Oh wait.
Taking a break. Totally get it.
So much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw.
I see.
It sure made him happy.
CK wants to know if this is what you do in the bath. He's very good at it, wouldn't you think?
I play classical music and I pretend I'm a little frog dancing around.
So what's your strategy here? What are you trying to do?
I'm guessing I'm supposed to jump on him. Yeah, the top of him. My strategy didn't really exist. There we go.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Okay, so I think I'm supposed to get soaked.
I know how
Yeah.
sick it sounds. I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Oh
I wish he
no.
could have told us
Stop
about
it.
the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
Get the plug.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want me to be happy too. Good luck, Kay.
Oh.
Love, Sam.
Anytime after I played that, anytime like when kids took a bath, I honestly thought about that. Like, do not leave the side for a second.
Oh God, I'm sorry. Jeez.
So
Okay.
intense. But like again, sad thought, but like what an interesting way to show it, you know?
Yeah.
It's just yeah.
I can't imagine
Yeah.
my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
There's a lot
Something.
of dead kids in this family.
Yes, that is, by the way, the photo that I used for your picture in the thumbnail. The one on
Oh,
here.
A
that
poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Do you feel like tension or like what do you feel? I don't remember when you're controlling that.
Oh yeah, so it's pretty cool. You actually get to control what direction the kite is moving. Oh, I see. I gotta
My
turn
father
on the
made him
letters.
come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Oh, this game is so creative.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that
I
I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Gonna knock into them.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we go.
didn't even
When the
see
time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
that. How is he gonna die?
Yeah.
Like we
it's
know
gonna
there's a
blow
death
away.
here. I don't remember at all.
Oh no, he's gonna get electrocuted.
Oh,
Sorry. That's what I'm
you
guessing.
gave it away. Well, we'll see. Things are not as expected. Oh well.
It gets pretty good. Looks like
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh no, you know what? I bet that's why this this thing right here is falling over. Because of this giant storm.
Oh right.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
We'll make it louder. Oh my god. Whoa.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
Oh. Whoa.
That's weird.
Whoa.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
So weird.
So got blown away with the wind out to sea, or like what are we thinking that was? Or we don't necessarily know, like maybe it was.
Yeah, maybe it like tangled him up and then he got trapped in the water.
'Cause they
I don't
found him,
know.
so they were all okay. Oh my gosh, do you
Yeah.
all know? Let us know what you think. I know years ago I looked up all of these and I knew the answers, or at least I knew the theories.
Maybe all this stuff is like clues.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Red eye. Already set dead.
Or maybe not.
Maybe not.
Oh, Mossy thinks the totem fell, and we know that it did fall, so maybe it did fall on him.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, because he was down on the ground, and yeah, that makes sense. Oh, Rockwell. Gotta climb it, I think. Can you?
Oh yeah, you can.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Dawn? Was her mom? Her mom's name is Dawn? I don't remember that. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know why I didn't think that that's what her mom's name was.
And then, okay, so then Milton is her brother, and then Lewis. So we don't know what happened to Milton, but Lewis is probably dead as well.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Oh.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Even her
I'm
dad
sure Edie
died.
was happy to have her back.
God, everybody.
He's not even a blood relative.
And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Great. We can all take a deep breath now. A sigh of relief. Everything's going to be okay.
Great.
But it
Gonna
didn't
open
last.
this. Oh.
Damn it.
I was ready.
Oh, she wrote a book?
Oh, Dawn Finch.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
So, CK, if you're here, these are the look
After
inside
Milton
people
disappeared,
things.
The only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
And Milton is the one that's missing.
You know, honestly, if Milton ran away, I can't blame him.
Can't blame him. I was going to say, like, What would you do if you were in this family and everyone, like, before you died in these crazy ways, like, could you escape? Like, what, like, is it inevitable? Like, what would you do? I don't, so yeah.
Can you go to the judge, get emancipation, and be like,
Right.
listen, here's my family tree. Everybody's dying.
Whee! See, there's fun.
Followed by death. Well, we don't know. We're not sure.
Zachary, look inside people's rooms, Tina, not look inside people. And I think I was trying to say peephole, the look inside peephole, which also doesn't make sense, but I also slurred it. That sounded disgusting, I'm sure, and I apologize.
Milton Finch and the magic paintbrush.
Okay,
So Milton
it's
is
really
missing. Okay, yeah.
so you can't see on the controller, but it's cool. Like with the right trigger, you kind of open it, but then you can like turn it to the left. Or,
Oh,
turn it to the
cool.
right. That is very cool.
Even if you're watching this and you haven't played it yourself, it's worth playing so you can experience, because the controls are amazing. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is Milton's room. Milton is missing. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, he stepped away.
Oh,
He's
that's
like,
it for Milton?
That's it.
Okay.
Oh,
He's just like, I'm out of
I was
here.
4 when Milton disappeared.
That's my take on it. Is he's like, you know, if you ever watch the disappeared shows,
Yeah.
you know, some of them are crimes and some of them are people that just want to escape. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from that. I don't know about you.
So I haven't watched a lot of disappeared shows. You know what I watch a lot of? I watch a lot of Snapped. You ever watch that?
I went through a phase where I did a lot. Yeah, I did a lot of those. I went through a phase where I did a bunch of them. I haven't done it in a long time, but yeah, at the time, same disappeared, like, fanatic that I was doing that at the same time. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it seems
Mom
like he
spent
made a
months
choice.
searching for my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Then she sealed the doors.
Yeah, I agree. This next one's my favorite too. I think not because of the death, but just because of the what you do.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Wait. I missed that. Whatever Milton found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out. Is that what she said?
Yeah, that's what she said. Which I guess is why she locked the door.
So I
Yes,
wonder what that's all about then. So did he left. My take on it is that he left, but maybe not. I don't know. If anyone knows, as usual,
Mom
let
definitely
us know.
blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Okay.
And it could have been a suicide note, but he's missing, so I don't think so.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room
So now we're on
until
Lewis,
Mom got
but
a job at the cannery.
Okay.
oh, peephole.
Oh, okay.
Just because you can. I think if you look through every peephole, you get an achievement, by the way, if you care.
I got it. I got to get that achievement.
Some of them it's like hard to actually get to, though.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Lewis likes the black light.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him had gone.
I'm a little concerned that that neon sign has been on
That
for
seems
years.
a bit unsafe.
It's unsafe. A lot of wood. A lot of burnable, flammable wood around here.
Yeah, also, like, Edith inherited the house, which means electric bill, and these lights have been going strong.
Oh, that's true. And
Yeah.
she's young. She
She's
can afford
young.
that.
And
Electric.
Preggers, so.
Yeah, and Prager's.
Now, those are called compact discs. And and that is called, I believe, a Super Nintendo. And those are called VHS tapes.
This game is so educational.
It is.
Wait a second. Let's look at this game.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Oh.
Oh. What foreshadowing.
So that's her mom.
Ins-
Oh, it said mom got him a job at the cannery.
As Lewis's
Yes.
psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation.
Interesting.
As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Oh.
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, no!
Yeah, this is pretty intense.
He kept working at the cannery.
So Paul has to control
but he withdrew
this.
part of himself.
I'm killing a lot of
He's
things.
In our
literally
sessions, I
doing
saw the
this.
same behavior.
I'm grabbing them.
But what's
His
cool is that
mind
you get to
began to-
experience his day to day. Like he did this all day.
Wow.
Wonder.
Oh, I see.
Isn't that insane?
Oh. Okay, so you guys, so you can't see it with my left hand.
I asked
can-
him to describe it.
I can walk around the world, but on my right hand, I'm doing
He
that.
said he started small,
I got rid of our faces so you could see more.
imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
So again, Paul's having to do both of this at the
something-
same time.
Bats. And toads.
I'm making it look easy. This is a challenge.
You start getting into it like a rhythm, though.
Yeah, you do. It's really cool. I was also joking. It's not that difficult, but
I think it is,
Things that
like,
had not moved.
it can't be like, yeah.
because you don't know where you're going, and like,
Yeah.
He knew it was all in his head.
Okay, it is a little difficult now. I keep jacking it up. Oh,
yeah.
this is insane.
Yeah, close your eyes if this is disturbing.
I had hoped he'd find himself.
And also keep in mind, it's known he has a mental health situation, whatever that
But he
is.
found something more.
And this is his job every day, all day, too.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
He's a robot.
Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
This is so cool. It's taking up.
Yeah.
It seemed very
And
promising.
you just have to remember what to do.
It's so
He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Yay!
And songs for them to play. talked about starting a band,
This is so cool.
and he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery,
He no longer spoke.
but his puffing was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged
Yay!
him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Not so covered up anymore.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day
Yep,
he
Louis.
forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
So he's just there and he's not speaking. He's not talking to anyone. He's just fish, 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 and never leaving the cannery because he's completely in this world.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Oh, you get to
handsome
choose.
queen.
What an interesting place to give choice.
Yeah. So this is a choice-based game.
The queen was on her own quest for
Oh, what you gonna have? Ooh, sinister serpents or radiant rainbows?
radiant rainbows.
Ooh! Yay!
He followed the sound of her
Silver harp or electric sitar?
Electric sitar. Excellent.
electric sitar.
Oh, cool.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh, wow. Oh, so
He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh. Oh my God.
Began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Oh, that's you.
Oh, wow.
Are you controlling the hand?
No, I'm just.
So that's just happening?
Yeah, that's just happening.
Wow.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Lewis! Why do I not feel cheerful? Like,
I don't like being on this.
Including the wise
yeah.
who insisted on inviting.
I just feel I'm so uncomfortable right now.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
What is it?
Bend down his head.
Yep.
And the rest,
Yep.
I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh my God.
Right? I knew he did something I
brother was
couldn't
really
remember, but
I wish you could have met him.
Oh my
wow.
God. 22. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Like, okay, taking it in. We did a little trigger warning in the chat, but like you can't really expect that. But also, what a creative! I just hate saying that, but it is like that. I think so many of us in the chat, and including myself, are like that was our favorite one. It's just such an interesting, not only like what it is saying, but how you actually have to work with the controls to do it. And then what, like, you get in the head of the person and the monotony of their work. And it's so interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a really good merging of like the story and the controls and everything kind of feeding into each other.
But man.
Oh, man. Okay.
I think we're getting to the end here.
Okay.
By the way.
Okay.
So.
I wonder what it's like to make a game like this when somebody throws out an idea, like how do they, I don't know. It must be very like rewarding to make a game like this because you feel like you're really trying to say something and do something.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's dark, but it's good. It's really good. Oh yeah, there's Wonder. There's his kingdom.
Yeah. Little stunned feeling. Little.
Who said that?
Just, well, me, but also just the.
Got it.
My mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Okay. So her mom is done.
Yeah,
She
they left.
left.
But they left Edie here. Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
And I can't remember, is Edie her grandma or is Edie her mom's sister?
So I think Edie's like way at the bottom here. So
Right.
she is like
Oh,
She was like the
1917.
grandmother.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
like started it all. Or no, I guess Odin did technically.
Odin, and then so who's Dawn's parents?
Dawn's parents would be
Oh, Sam, right? Because Sam,
Sam and Kay.
right? We don't know about Kay, but Sam, she was the little girl that shot the deer.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
and
Yeah.
Kay was Sam and Kay got divorced, right? Because of Gregory. So
Yeah.
we don't know about Kay.
Yeah, that's right. And then they had Gus and Gregory, and they both died. And then Dawn met Sanjay in India.
I think we're getting this right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's hard.
There's a lot.
I wish we'd stayed.
Mousy says great grandma.
Okay.
Right. Great grandma of Edith. Right. Grandma of Dawn.
But I understand why we left.
Got it.
So here's the thing. She's the great grandma, right? Edie?
Mm-hmm.
And she lived up here?
Is that what it said?
Oh, wait. No. Oh, wait.
Edith.
No,
Look on the fridge. It says Edith.
Yeah.
So maybe that's
I was going to
us.
say, this is a terrible place for an old woman to live.
To walk up there.
Yeah, with those old knees? Get out of here. That's terrible.
I think Edie's room, from what I remember, was the room that you saw with the cat.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Gotcha.
Eileen says, based on your comment here, Paul, someone was like, let's make a game where everyone dies young, and a young woman who's pregnant goes through all their stories and sees their deaths. And someone was like, great, let's do this in the designing room.
Maybe you should have come sooner.
Oh, man, Edith was at the top, huh?
Oh, they had to keep making different rooms because nobody could be in the same room because they're all
But it
sealed
had
up.
to
And
end one way or another.
Dang.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Oh, wow.
the last night of them being there.
Got it.
I hope. Oh, dining room. Yes, dining room. I don't remember this at all. Oh, it's so cool though.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
But I wasn't done eating. You're excused.
We gotta talk.
I like that. The
the
grown-ups
power
have
had
to
been
argue
shut
now.
off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
Is Edie going to be going in there, though?
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
Oh, my God.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your story. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Histories of Finches.
Oh.
dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could
That's
tell
how she found out.
but there's only time for one.
Oh,
This is about what happened on the night you were born.
a little flashback within a flashback.
Yeah.
That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh, do we get to go to the house?
Oh,
Cha-cha-cha.
finally.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
Yeah, like really, we don't know where we're going. I hate this. I hate
I
this.
started seeing things.
Okay. Hi, Rachel. Paul.
Hey, Rachel.
Rachel Amber.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
He doesn't know Rachel Amber, you guys. He's played all the Life is Strange, but he doesn't remember Rachel Amber.
Wait, who's Rachel Amber? Wait.
See? This has happened before.
No, I've heard of Rachel Amber.
I failed you, Paul. I failed you.
I failed myself.
I guess you
Tina.
haven't played Before the Storm yet, so you haven't seen her like live. You know, you've only seen her on a flyer.
Oh.
Wait for it.
Wait, she's missing. Wait.
Yes. Just like Bill.
Was she the missing girl from the first one?
Yes. And
Yeah.
there was a ghostly doe that would appear and would run away, and Max would follow it places.
They felt like old friends.
Like this. Anyway,
Oh, yeah,
back to this game.
That's right, the doe.
The doe.
Oh my god. This game overlaps so much. I'm glad
It
I remember
does.
it all.
That night,
Just
a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
oh.
This is insane.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and
Edith, what are you doing in here?
Oh.
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
Oh, do you have to pull?
I
Oh,
kicked and screamed,
Yeah, I had
but
to pull. Sorry.
Mom dragged me to the car.
oh. Are you like in the trunk?
I never saw
okay.
Good Grandma Edie again.
Oh no.
Wow. CK's proud of you for
Morning,
remembering.
The band came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Thanks, CK.
After that, we moved around a lot.
Wait, are you moving the arm?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
We both tried to make the best of it.
Oh, cool.
And then I stopped.
A few years went by.
That's pretty.
Oh, I gotta turn it to make it happen.
My mom didn't like
Can
to
you
talk
shake
about
it?
Yeah, that's right there.
but she started getting sick a lot.
Oh. Oh.
The rest happened pretty quickly.
Ooh.
She got better for a while,
And
then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you.
Wow.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes.
I'm so
And
scared right
appreciate
now.
how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh, that's the baby. You're in her right now. That's a vagina.
This journal was supposed to be for you.
I was just piecing that one together.
I was too. These are contractions, not soothing movements. Wow. Oh my God.
And tell you all these stories myself.
Anyone getting flashbacks?
Guys,
I guess if you're reading this now,
we're all about to be born again.
things didn't work out that way.
Oh, right. Did you hear that?
What things didn't work out?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it.
Wait.
It's a lot to ask.
Because she
but I don't
died
want you to be sad that I'm gone.
in childbirth.
I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all.
No!
Good luck.
Oh my God!
Like, what the fuck? That's him! It's him!
Oh!
Like,
Oh! Okay, I didn't see that one coming.
no, I didn't either until that moment. I forgot. I completely forgot the ending. Wow. That's it.
Whoa.
That's the game. Oh my God. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm curious. Oh, this is really cool.
Okay, interesting.
Wow. I wonder if they've taken like inspiration from anybody's stories, you know?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
The bathtub. Oh, Paul.
Oh my gosh, that's a good game. That's
it's
a
such
really
a good game. Zachary, I'm not okay. For us, we died, so Zachary, I hate this game. And also,
Gosh, she only died like at 18.
Yeah, right?
That's
Because if she was
wild.
22 weeks and we knew she was 17, yeah. Eileen, holy, this was amazing. Is it not the most amazing game? And again, like, even though you saw it here, I really do think it's worth playing. Paul, I don't know if you feel like that too. Like, you obviously know what happens now. But, like, just the controllers are it's such a huge part of the game, in my opinion.
And I feel like it's worth playing a second time because there were so many things I didn't see. Like little things in rooms and stuff. I feel like you could really piece together some interesting stories and ideas.
Yeah, and I played it, I think when it came out, or maybe a year after it came out, and I think it came out in 2017. So maybe I played it in 2018 or something. And I completely forgot, like, except for a couple ones. I was like, oh yeah, this one. But yeah, Zachary, she came back into the haunted house to give birth. Why did she do that? Like, that's an excellent point. Just excellent point. Yay, Evie got here just in time to see someone born and someone died. So Evie, what you maybe didn't know is that this was a game of all deaths. So we saw a whole family tree of all deaths, but they were all very creatively done. And that doesn't sound too appealing, but I promise you, go back and watch from part 1. It's amazing.
Wow, that's a great game. Thanks everybody who voted on that game because everybody's told me to play it.
Yeah.
And I just haven't, and it's so worth it.
CK says, Tina, why did you pick such a gut-wrenching game? Because it's what I do.
That's Tina style right there.
That's what I do. That'll be a good segue to our next game, though. Yeah, Eileen, seriously, play this. Maybe give it some time just so you sort of try to forget. But I also don't think that matters. Like, it's just the experience of the controls is super cool.
Yeah. The peaches.
The peach, yeah, right. And the fish thing, it's like, it's so gross, but I don't know, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so lots of different theories and stuff, but yeah, overall, amazing game. Thank you for playing it, Paul.
Yeah.
Shall we try to attempt to do some ratings?
Oh, sure. The Impossible Mission.
The Impossible Mission. So
any game ever stack up to Life is Strange?
will it stack up to Life is Strange? Now we know it's a very different game, so it's different. So, but you kind of have to rate it against. If you didn't hear me talking about this the last time we played a different game, these sort of categories were decided on by things that I love about Life is Strange, but also in the community on YouTube, I asked kind of what are things that you all love about it and kind of combine those into these sort of categories. So our key ratings and then bonus points, because, it's great about Life is Strange doesn't mean it's in every game, is the bottom bonus points. So it's a scale of, 1 to 5. Of course, Life is Strange has full 5s across the board. I mean, of course.
Of course.
So, yeah. So in the chat, go ahead and rate. So 1 would be nope, horrible, didn't like it at all in that category. And 5 is like, yes, full on agree. It's comparable to Life is Strange. Okay.
Ooh, I can look at chat now.
Yeah. We already have some ratings coming in. But Paul, what do you think? How are you feeling about the connection to the characters? Now, what's interesting is like you're playing yourself. You learn about yourself sort of at the end, but you do learn about each individual character. How do you feel about that?
So I don't want to piggyback. I saw Zachary, and I don't want to piggyback on those. But that is 100% where I'm at.
Yeah.
Choices and consequences, definitely a 0, because it really holds your hand through the whole thing. Which is nice. Sometimes you like a game like that.
Or is it a 1? Because we had some choices with the fish one with Lewis's story. Technically.
That's true. I could have chased rainbows. I didn't have to play a sitar.
Yeah, that's true. But do they, are there consequences? Not really,
I'm going to give it a 0.5.
0.5 in the choices. Yeah, I would agree with that. There's there's 0 consequences, but you did have some choice, so I want to give it a little bump. So I agree with 0.5. Yeah, wait, did you say a 5 for the connection to characters?
So I say 5 connection to characters.
I would agree. I think, and it's a really unique way to connect to the characters, which I love it. Yeah. Investment in story.
I say 5. I cared all about that, and I kept waiting to figure out, like, was there going to be like some big Milton reveal?
I know, right? And man. I think there's definitely theories around that, but it seemed like he made a bow out. Now, you could see that as sort of a suicide note as well, but I don't think it was because the Lewis's story was so, or that could have been an accident too. That's also what's cool is that you don't really know what's going on there. Yeah. So
now,
self-reflection.
I'll give it a 5. I give it a 5. Oh, I'm sorry. Self-reflection. Okay. So sorry.
5 for investment.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm a little conflicted.
Yeah.
So I see like Frusk says 2.5. Zachary says 4.
Yeah.
Boy, I would say it gives you a lot of opportunities. Like especially with the cannery job and like the monotony and like kind of losing yourself to it, like losing yourself. I was like, I don't want to sound crazy, but I could see myself in some of these people's positions.
100%. Yeah. And I think like if you're comparing it to like self-reflection opportunity in Life is Strange, where it's like, oh, what would I choose? Would I take the photo or would I intervene right here? Like it's not the same type of reflection, but I do feel like there's reflection there for sure. Like you think about the situation and like it makes you think about what would that be like in your life in a different way.
Yeah. Oh boy. So I'm gonna say 5 because I feel like each one of these people, like in some quirky little way, like even Calvin, I enjoy being on the swings, but you just got to be safe when you do it.
Yeah.
Molly, I like to eat. Just don't eat people.
I don't want to eat people. Or from the beginning, toothpaste. So either bookend the toothpaste and I'm going to say
those berries. Those berries are going to kill you.
I'm going to say for self-reflection only. I'm going to say 4, even though I agree with you. It may be a 4.5, but I'm going to say 4 because some of this, I wouldn't say like every situation was relatable. Some of them were a little bit out there, but I'm hesitating. I'm going to say 4.5 because it's like, I'm just comparing it to LIS, where like every single thing could be something that happened, whereas this one isn't necessarily everything that could happen, but it's close.
Yeah.
0.5 on the choices and consequences. Yeah, I agree with that,
0.5.
so.
Not a lot of choice and consequences.
And then vibe. What's your vibe?
It was good. It was a good vibe. I mean, it was a dark vibe.
Terrifying vibe.
It was a terrifying vibe. Like you thought like
there was a vibe.
Surprised. There was a vibe. It was surprise terror.
Yeah, and
ooh, dark. Yeah.
And aside from Mac, who left us very early into day one, did not enjoy the vibe. Like you want to be here to see this and to like, and even like some of you in the chat are like, you've played before and you want to watch it again, or you haven't played, you watched it, now you want to play. Like it's like a weird vibe that you want to be a part of in a way. Yeah. So is that 5 for you, or what are you feeling?
I'm going to say vibe, and also Zachary, 100% correct. Okay, you're even more mentally ill than I am, Paul. Congratulations. Hey, Zachary, I didn't want to fight you for the first place, but
let's not compare our mentally, our mental disorder status, because they're all comparably earth-shattering. But sure.
Yeah. Listen, I don't want to flex my crazy, but I'll do it.
But I'll do it. Okay, so and then the real quick one into, does it have is it music driven? Like I would say it's driven, but each story had its own like music. So like music is definitely a part of it, I think.
Yeah, and I don't want to be dark, but I'm going to go to the dark one. Gregory, that classical music, that choice, that dancing. It was
God.
like that will be seared into my brain because that was such an interesting musical choice.
That one and the fish sear into my brain. Those are the ones I will never forget. Yeah. Romance potential. I don't think so, unless I missed something. Did you pick up on any good vibes from any of the characters, Paul?
Barbara had it going on.
Yeah.
Wait a second. No, she's 16. No, she didn't have it going on. What am I saying?
Get out of here. That's right.
I thought she was older than that.
Me too.
I'm looking at
it's because the name Barbara seems like older, because Yeah.
Yeah. Feels old.
So I'm thinking no.
But
on
Dawn?
the romance.
Dawn's pretty sexy. A woman willing to make choices and say I'm out of here.
Okay, that's pretty hot. You couldn't, choose to be with her except in your mind. So it's probably a no. Real world issues, yeah.
Yeah. All said, yeah.
Yeah. Intuition, paranormal, the strange, not really, but it's sort of like it's a curse. I don't know. That's kind of iffy for me.
Yeah, I would say probably not. I mean, it was strange, but like everybody kind of.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest one? I guess the weirdest one was the first one, which was Molly, because turning into like a sea monster, but everything else wasn't that weird.
Yeah, it's more of like the way they interpreted it, and like but it's like if you think about it in its root of what's happening, it's not necessarily paranormal.
So I say So I say no.
Artistic expression, again, I mentioned this last time. It really is supposed to be about like, do the characters do art, and are you a part of that artistic experience? But we're going to broaden it and just say like art style of the game as well. So anything artistic, yay or nay? Yeah,
I say yay. The way they presented all the sadness was very unique.
I agree.
So,
and is it nostalgic? And I'm looking at that. Is that spelled wrong? Something about that. When you look at a word for a while, it looks wrong. Nostalgic looks wrong to me.
I don't know. I think
it just looks wrong. I think it's the font. Hey, we saw VHS. We saw compact discs.
We got to live the 80s and 90s life there.
Yeah, I'm going to say because of that. I mean, and we got to go through birth. If at the core of nostalgia is the birthing. We've all been through it in some way. So that is nostalgic to me. Okay, so those are our ratings. It's pretty high ratings. I mean, and I think the only reason it got so low on the choices and consequences is because they didn't exist. But everything that did exist is like, Is this game as good as Life is Strange?
This is like the closest Life is Strange contender. Like
So far.
so far, like these numbers.
Traitor. I'm a traitor.
Oh man.
No,
There's no
choices.
It is no Life is Strange. It's no Life is Strange.
Yeah.
That choice is consequences that really hurt it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I can't put little comments up here, so I'm going to switch over here so we can just kind of check out everything. So again, Zachary, very close to what we had here too. Okay. So Masi, your personal feeling is that you don't think the family was actually cursed, but it became more of a self-fulfilling prophecy. And it's so interesting when Dawn's like, it's your stories that have killed my children. Like my kids are dead because of your stories. That was really interesting. I wanted to dig in more to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if they ever wanted to like create like DLC, like some add-on to the game where you like discover Milton's story, or you're able to find the rest of the book.
Yes.
Or like,
oh, that would be really cool.
Man, I don't know, man. I'm like, I wish I knew what was in the rest of that book. And like, what a good game. Like when you know there is no other half of that book, but you still wish there was.
And you want to see it. Yeah, you want to see it.
You want to know why the heck the light went on in the house. Like,
yeah.
It's wild.
There's so many questions. Maybe we should act out a DLC. We'll get to writing, y'all. Back to our accent. Yeah. Let's.
Oh, hey, it's me. Just turn it on the window or turn on the light. Yeah, if you guys want to donate to our GoFundMe, we're creating the first live action DLC content for What Remains of Edith Finch. So, dang. I'm really glad I did not know the end of that game because.
And I'm glad I forgot it too. Yeah.
Boy, that was great.
Okay, so Masi said, I don't know if they confirmed it, but the developers hinted at Milton actually crossing over into another one of their games.
Oh.
That is exciting to hear. I will have to play those games and see. That is kind of amazing.
Masi, because I'm... Yeah. Oh, no, sorry.
No, I was just like, if you figure that, if anybody, you or anybody, let me know, because I want to know what that is. Yeah, go ahead, Paul.
Masi, yeah, and it sounds like, Masi, you're next to a computer. Because I'm lazy, what other games has Giant Sparrow done? Because I wanted to look that up later. Because I don't know if this was their first game.
Yeah.
Dang, they knocked it out of the park. Like, it's really good.
Right. I know. I think I did look up a bunch of other ones.
Okay.
But I'm not remembering. But I added them to whatever list I have. Masi, you're right. There was photography. So there is artistic expression.
Oh, you're right.
Even though it's disturbing and a doe. So, it's all related. Yeah. Hey, if you think about it in a rational way, everyone dies. So this story doesn't have anything special. It's very true. Very true.
Wow. Zachary.
Thank you, Zachary.
Coming in with the heavy note.
And just to level it off, Zachary also loved remembering the day I made my way through my mommy's vagina. Great memory. Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciated hearing that, and I'm going to remember you saying that as well. Thank you.
Also, Zachary, thanks for letting me know they did Unfinished Swan. I didn't know that was a Giant Sparrow game, but I've seen that game, and I think I might have it.
You might
in my Steam account. I gotta play it now.
Is this check out Paul's channel for the play of?
Hey, check out my Unfinished Swan playthrough.
Speaking of, our next game we're playing together is not going to be as sad. It's going to be another type of vibe, because we're going to play Road 96. Right, Paul?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
We'll pick the day, but it will, and I'm very sorry, all of you all on the other side of the earth from the U.S. It is going to be similar times, and I'm sorry. This is the consistent time that we can kind of find together. But we are still trying to keep it at hour to hour and a half time, so it won't be our 5-hour sessions.
Yeah.
But yeah, Road 96, totally different vibe. It's a little political, but you can kind of choose where you go with that.
Okay.
It's fun. It's random. There's potentially horror and humor and silliness and all sorts of things. So I'm excited. It's also the game that when I was I'm still testing Life is Strange 2 for every teeny tiny detail. It was so intense that I was like, nope, I'm playing a different game. So I started playing Road 96 and started doing it to that game instead. So I have spreadsheets upon spreadsheets about Road 96.
Dang,
there's really only like one thing that you can test.
Okay.
But I still haven't figured it out. So it's, yeah.
Okay, and I have never played it. I've seen the little cover photo of it, so I'm excited to play.
Yeah, I'm really excited. So yeah, it will likely be multiple parts for that one, but each part that we play will be sort of complete. And Paul, you'll see what happens. I'm not going to give away too much.
Cool.
So yeah,
I'm
excited.
Yeah,
well,
that'd be great.
You finally finished What Remains of Edith Finch. You can
I'm getting through so many games. I really enjoy this. Well, first, thanks for hanging out because this is really cool. Like, it's just awesome to hang out with everybody and play. You're picking great games, and I love like finishing games. I honestly, right? I used to never finish games. I was like, all right, that's enough, and then I kind of just move on to another game. So
yeah,
I really like finishing them.
I know that's true because I've watched your live streams where I get so excited about games, and then I'm like, wait. I didn't watch when you did the next part, and you're like, I did it. And I'm like, no, like Spirited Away, that one, you didn't finish that one, right?
What? Yeah.
Is that what it's called, Spirited Away?
So Spirited Away is a movie.
No, right. It's Spirits. What's
Spirit something?
Right. It's what is that
Spirit
called?
Releaser. Spirit.
Somebody will say it in a second. Yeah, it's like I know
it's a great game.
Away. Yeah,
that was a fun game,
and that was the first time that I saw you doing voices as characters, and it made me so happy. So yeah, but
oh well, I need to know voice. Will I need to know voices?
No,
will I need to do voices for Route 96?
I'm sorry,
96?
You will not.
Road 96. Okay.
Here is what you will be doing.
Okay.
You will be playing a game. You will be learning about characters. You will have a random experience. You can potentially experience fear and and silliness and lots of music.
I love it.
And I'm trying to be really cryptic. And go with a political agenda. That's what you will experience.
Okay.
Cool.
Good to know.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yes. I have way too many games in my library I haven't played too. Yeah, this is just, we're trying to get through all of them. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Paul, once again. We will determine the next live, maybe next week, maybe the week after, likely Wednesday around the same time. And we will see you all soon. Thanks for hanging out.
See you later.
Bye.